and she's got a training from Australia. It's a pleasure to have Ketki as an influencer at Women Lines, and she will be sharing regularly articles and videos with Women Lines readers and viewers. So today we have Ketki to share about her journey and what she loves and she doesn't like in her life. So Ketki, can you share about yourself as a person and as a professional too?
Ken, well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on Women Lines. And yeah, I want to congratulate you. The magazine got an award, right? And you were voted #1 entrepreneur. And I think it's on Forbes magazine. Is that right?
It's a online website, which just lists out the top magazines in the world. So it's a top 40 listing. In the listing, we have got 17th number.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations again. Well done. Great.
Thank you.
To reach out women on the global platform. And thank you for having me.
That would be my pleasure. We'd love to know about you. Please share with our readers about yourself.
So I'm Singaporean, and hi Chris, thanks for watching. So I'm Singaporean, and I actually born here, and yeah, and since young I had a lot of health challenges and issues. I'd shared that with you when we met, which is what drove me through this journey to go on health. I had massive asthma, and I had painful monthly cramps. I had multiple surgeries. And to a point, I've shared with you where I was rushed in an ambulance in an A&E, and I literally thought I would go. And that was my final wake-up call when I realized. And all along, I've been trying to look for natural solutions. It would work, it wouldn't work. And my biggest issue was that, you know, when doctors gave me medications and I was trying out herbs and supplements, and it would interact and have side effects. So given that final, you know, when you have your back against the wall and nothing else works and you're desperate, I said, that's it. I need to take my life in my hands. I need to really, really go and heal myself. So I decided, and I'm grateful to my parents because they supported me in this journey. And I wasn't working, and my dad said, go Sydney, I'll support you, I'll pay for you. And I went to study in Sydney 4 years as a clinical naturopath, a nutritionist, a herbalist, a functional medicine specialist, and my specialty is in drug herb interactions. So it was a long story. I studied there for 4 years, and it was a personal, emotional, spiritual development as well as professional development. Came back, started practicing for about 4 years with someone, and then started out my own in 2010. And then, you know, it's God's blessing. So sometimes I want to share with everyone, especially the women out there, you know, you go through hell, and when you're going through that, you don't understand and you question God, you question life. But if you keep going, on hindsight, you see there's a reason why you're going through all this. And so what happened was that I ended up, you know, getting assignments to speak, and it developed organically and ended up in media, TV, radio, lecturing, and in hospitals speaking. And now I love speaking, which is a passion, and I also get paid for it a lot of times. And then I also run my own global, just finished a big engagement with DBS, and I've been in the media as well. And I also run my own global health and online wellness platform. So this is what I've been doing as a naturopath. I'm passionate about it. I've healed myself. Basically, I'm no longer in pain.
Very great. You are a walking example that you have healed yourself by using naturopathy.
Yeah. And 25 years later, I have full insurance coverage when I was excluded from it for the longest time, right? And I'm physically better. I think I look better also than 2 years ago, and my energy-wise also. And so even with my patients and clients, I've helped them and, you know, managed to have so many conditions able to reverse or at least reduce their drug dosages. So I'm passionate about it. And I think that that's my profession. It's also part of me because it was my own health journey as a person that drove me to that. You know what I mean? To find a solution.
I got it.
Yeah.
So naturopathy came naturally to you. It's just a life was there, and then you were having so many problems. So the choice for naturopathy came just like that to you, and just you went on in it.
I think it was like no choice, you know, because like when I was sick and I was seeing doctors, and then I was going to TCM and Ayurveda and everything, and then I wasn't getting answers, and I was constantly getting side effects from mixing and matching the drugs and the herbs, and nobody would advise me. And like at the end of the day, when you have surgeries and the doctors give you ultimatum that that's it and you have to do this now and it's not acceptable, what do you do? What do you do with life? So
You have to find some
that's when
solution.
I had to say like enough, that's it. So it became the only way I could go, because I wasn't thinking about work or profession or occupation or career. My only goal
It
was
was
to be
healthy. Yeah.
functional,
To
and
be
that
healthy in life.
became a career. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. To be healthy in life, that was the important thing for you at the time. So
yeah,
you love
absolutely.
naturopathy. You want to share about naturopathy, like what it is? You want to share about something
So
naturopathic?
naturopathy is very much like we have alternative medicine, right? We have, for Indians we go to Ayurveda. For TCM we go
Mhm.
to Chinese, go to traditional Chinese medicine for sure. We have homeopathy or whatever. In a naturopathy state, basically it's a very broad band umbrella. We are trained. So under naturopathy, I'm trained as a
Mhm.
nutritionist. I'm trained as a
Okay.
herbalist, which allows me to help my patients or clients to let them know, even when they're on drugs, I will know which herbs or
Mhm.
supplements they can take or cannot take because they will clash. Remember, nobody could advise you that gap. That's what I'm trained in.
Right.
So that's one. And then I'm trained a bit in homeopathy as well. I'm
Okay.
trained in functional medicine. So naturopathy is
Mhm.
like, we want to address the root cause of the problem, not symptom control. Usually in
I think that
medications,
is
we are
important.
controlling symptoms, right? And when you go to TCM or Ayurveda, you're doing this, but maybe you don't get the full understanding. In naturopathy, my main strength, I
Mhm.
think, as trained, is functional medicine. So that means I can read all the blood test reports like a doctor does, just like a
Fantastic.
surgeon.
That's
So knowing the blood test reports and knowing, and I know all the drugs that are prescribed, knowing that medical background, I can then add value
Mhm.
to the patient. Say, okay, this is what happening in the medical system, and now I'm going to treat you like this. You know what I mean? So that is very
Right.
important. And also additional testing methods that naturopaths employ, which is like, if
Mhm.
someone has issues a lot with digestive issues, if you go to a doctor, literally you'll be like maybe getting antibiotics or do a scope or
Okay.
whatever, which is
Right.
necessary, but at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
but
how do you treat the root cause? So, in naturopathy, just like in any other traditional medicine, we want to catch prevention, early stages.
okay.
But of course, when
Mhm.
they already have problems, we can still work on them as well. So like, for example, I do leaky gut testing. It is to test people earlier
Mhm.
what is happening in their digestive system and say, there's something going on. Let's do something before it really becomes serious. Or we do hair toxicity testing. We send samples of hair to labs in overseas countries, and we can find out what is their toxicity level and start working on their toxicity and detox level so that they can improve. Or
Okay.
things like hormonal salivary testing and things like that. So there's a lot of functional testing that naturopaths do, which is over and above what traditional Ayurveda TCM may do, because that gives us a bit of an edge in being able to talk to doctors. So that's what naturopathy is. It's more evidence-based approach. Not that the others are not,
That's
but the whole idea
yeah.
is that we still address the root cause of the problem, but in a different way. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Hope that gives you an
different.
idea. Yeah.
Definitely, yes. So now please share with our viewers and readers what they will look forward for. What are you going to share with Women Lines going ahead?
Yeah, so I think we believe that we said that we're going to air 2 videos a month. Is that it? On
Yes,
twice a
it will
month?
be
Yeah.
monthly, twice a month for the first series. So you will be sharing other details later, what topic she will be covering. First series will be how to, can you name the series? Can you share about the series,
Yes,
what you will be
yes.
sharing in that
So
series?
I've been doing series, but this is I'm passionate about. The reason why I chose this series is because it is an epidemic right now worldwide. So my series will be called Flab to Fab.
Flap to
Obesity,
fap.
basically.
I love the
Yeah.
name.
So basically, because worldwide population is getting obese,
Correct.
and in Singapore itself, we've hit epidemic records in terms of diabetes. The government is very, very scared. And right now they are really trying to get that to the ground level, the messages. And I'm seeing more and more clients and patients. And recently I had a friend whose father just toe got amputated, then knee, and then the thigh, and then he died. So it was really,
Mm.
really sad. And this is happening in real life. So, and this can be prevented. So,
Right.
the obesity is a big one that actually translates into many, many health problems, including hormonal cancers for women. It has been already proven.
Mhm.
So, obesity is not only about visually obese, thin people can be obese as well. So, this is what I want to talk about. And I will be sharing
Okay.
some tips on that. Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic. So this series is a must watch by everybody. Please do tune to Women Lines and do subscribe Women Lines if you have not yet for weekly updates, which is very empowering.
Yeah,
We are
because they got
getting
number
from
17 on in the Forbes magazine. Wow.
So yeah, this magazine is online and anybody can subscribe. And for short duration, we have put it like we are not charging anything for subscription. So if you have not subscribed yet, do go to www.womenlines.com and subscribe it. And you will start getting weekly updates. This magazine is now number 17 out of 40 listed on a website named FeedSpot. And we are really excited to get more empowering content from across the world. So finally, Ketki, I would love to know how is Ketki as a person? What you love in life besides your profession? What you love to
Well,
do?
as we grow, we evolve, right? And it's come to a point where I realize in life, things that are important to me is really, really spending more time with my family, my parents. I live with my parents, they are growing older. Time for myself, which is personal development, spiritual development, traveling, and
Mhm.
spending time with my loved ones. I think that's important, and wanting to do some pro bono work for needy
Okay,
patients. This is a
that's fantastic.
passion. And I think
Mm-hmm.
the more and more I realize life is temporary and short. And when we are running the race, we forget what is really important, and we need to be mindful about that. Yeah. So
Strong.
as a person, I love great conversations. I love being in the nature. I love chocolates. I love good movies. And I love friendship and conversations. I think connecting with people, really, that's important.
That's
Yeah,
important. That's
like-minded people. Yeah.
okay. I loved your sharing, which you shared with Women Lines, that as a naturopath, Ketki believes we need to invest wisely in our health. The everyday choices we make in terms of a lifestyle and how we treat our body can either create healing for us or bring diseases to us. So yes, this is really powerful sharing by Kate Key, and we will be starting this series from this month. Please do check out her sharing and get empowered for the good health and excellence in health. Thank you so much to my friends and my family who are watching this video right now. Thank you so much, and all the best, Kate Key, for your bright future. And looking forward to have you at Women Lines panel. Thank you so much for your time.
Karbe,
Take
thank you.
care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.